elbow pronation isometric hold. At the end of the video, we'll get into some HIMAs and some reactive strength stuff. So pronation is just rotating your elbow so your hand rotates down. I like to, I mean, you can use a stick. I actually happen to have a wrist axe here, but like any kind of post, pole, you can use a broomstick, a broom handle, anything that you can sort of hold on here. And then I'm going to get into the end of my stretch. All I'm going to do is I'm going to push on the end of this, and I'm just going to push down. Now I'm at the end of my rotation here. But what I'm going to do here is I've just obviously wrapped the band around the end. I'm actually going to hold this band and then use the band to pull down into the end of my stretch. I want to do this against the band, obviously, hence this is the banded variation. So from here, all I'm going to do for a couple of minutes, or whatever your program says, is I'm going to try to rotate my hand back this way, but obviously I'm not going to let myself because I've got the tension over here. And I'm just going to do that isometrically at the end of my range of motion. And you'll probably you'll be doing this around 30-40%. You'll be doing it for 2 minutes. If you can't do it for a full 2 minutes at that 30-40%, which almost definitely won't be to start, that's okay. So to go here, let's say in 30 seconds, you fatigue, you need to have a rest, that's okay. Just sort of take the tension off. Notice I've just let go with my hand a bit here. When you're ready to go again, and just accumulate 2 minutes. Your goal, I guess, initially to start with, is to get closer to doing that 2 minutes in one go, but you almost definitely won't be able to do that to start with. You'll get to probably 20-30 seconds. You'll feel that fatigue, have a rest. When you feel you're rested enough, go again. Just don't come fully out of the stretch when you rest. When you're resting, don't be like, oh. So stay in the position. If you get to this point in your program where you're doing what's called, we'll call it, say, the HIMAs and the, if you get to a point in your program where you're doing the HIMAs and reactive strength, all you're going to be doing is you're going to be getting this, rather than using your hand, because you probably want to use your hand to help in the movement. So what I like to do is I'll just get the tension I need and then just wrap the band around my foot. I mean, if you're sitting at a chair, you can still do this either way. I do jiu-jitsu, it's easy for me to sit on the floor. So here I'm at the end of my range. And because of this tension, all I have to do is kind of lift my elbow up. I've now got about probably 30 or 40% effort here. So what I'm going to do is, what the HIMAs are, is you'll be doing sort of work to rest ratio. So for 3 seconds on, 1 second off, 5 seconds on, 1 second off, that kind of thing, depending on your program and the intensity. But what I mean is, at the moment, I'm using, obviously, my elbow to work against this tension. But if I just get my other hand here and I just kind of pop my hand there, now my elbow is not really doing that much work. Still in the stretch, still a little bit, but not much. As I let go, it's now taking the load. So if I'm doing a 5 second on, 1 second off, I'm going to hold this for 5, put my hand on there to take a bit of the load, do that for 1 second, let go, and then I'm doing it for 5 seconds. So you continue that for your 2 minutes. Now, the way this will start is you'll have a 1 second ramping up time. And all that means is, so here I'm taking the full load, there I'm not, but rather than just letting go instantly, I'll hold here, so I'm having a rest, and then over the space of 1 second, I'll let go. I'll hold this for 5 seconds, hold for 1, and then over the space of 1 second, let go. So I'm basically teaching this tissue in here to learn how to absorb that force in the space of 1 second. As you progress, you'll get to a point where you just go instantly. So here, I've now got that 30-40%, my hands, and I just take it away quickly, and then hold. Take it away. So now I work for 5 seconds, hold for 1, let go. So you'll progress by reducing that 1 second ramp up, and you'll still be doing that for 2 minutes. Enjoy your new elbows.